Hi, welcome back. I'm Allison, this is Wonder Crochet, and today we will be making this little grumpy Grinch plush. If you're a beginner and you'd like to learn how to crochet amigurumi, I have a full online course that teaches you from the very beginning, so I'll link that in the description. Also, if you like what you see here today, please like, comment down below what you'd like to see next, and give me a follow on social media. Let's jump in. For this project, I am using size 6 super bulky yarn. I'm using Premier Parfait Chunky, and I will have that linked in the description, but you can use any size 6 yarn, or if you'd like to use another size, just know that your project will be bigger or smaller depending on the yarn that you use. So you will need white yarn, red, and green. And from Premier, this is key lime, poppy, and white. For these yarns, I like to use a 7mm crochet hook. This is linked in the description as well. You will also need fiberfill stuffing, something to cut with, a tapestry needle to sew the pieces together, a stitch marker, and then for the face details, I use black and yellow felt as well as green felt for the nose, and then for the mouth, I use black medium size yarn. So let's jump in. We are going to start with the head. So grab your crochet hook and your green yarn, and you are going to make a slip knot. And insert that on your crochet hook. And we are going to chain 2. And in the second chain from the hook, you're going to single crochet 6. You can also do a magic ring if that's what you prefer to do. And pull that tight so it closes up the circle. And now we are going to increase 6 times. So an increase is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And now I like to insert my stitch marker to keep track of where we are. Now we are going to single crochet 1, increase 1, 6 times. Next, we will single crochet the whole way around for 1 round. Now we will single crochet 2, increase 1, 6 times. Now we will single crochet the whole way around for 2 rounds. Now we will single crochet 3, increase 1, 6 times. Now we will single crochet 4, increase 1, 6 times. And now we'll do the last increasing round on the head. So we are going to single crochet 5, increase 1, 6 times. Now we're going to single crochet the whole way around for 2 rounds. Now we're going to start our decreasing rounds. So you're going to single crochet 5, decrease 1, 6 times. And I'm going to use the invisible decrease. So you're going to take the first 2 loops here, front loops only, pull through, and pull through again. Now we're going to single crochet 4, decrease 1, 6 times. Now we're going to single crochet 3, decrease 1, 6 times. Now we're going to take our fiber fill stuffing and stuff the head. And you want to stuff it pretty good. Just make sure that you're not overstuffing it. You'll be able to tell if there are visible holes in your work. Now we are going to single crochet 2, decrease 1, 6 times. Now you're going to single crochet 1, decrease 1, 6 times. And now you're going to decrease 6 times. If you need to add in any more stuffing, you'll want to do that before you do this next round. Now you're going to pull up a tail, cut that off, and then I like to weave this in through the front loops only of these 6 stitches. And then pull that closed. And then I like to tie a little knot just to make sure it doesn't come undone. And pull that tight and tuck it into your work. And there's your head. Now we're going to make the arms. Make a slip knot, insert that on your hook, chain 2, and you're going to single crochet 8 into the second chain from the hook. And you're going to pull that tight to close up that hole. And we are going to single crochet for 1 round. So that's 8 single crochets. Now we're going to turn our work out, make sure the right side is showing. And now we're going to change color to white. So we're going to insert our hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, grab our white yarn, place it right behind, and pull a loop through of that white. Now you're going to single crochet around for 1 round again. We're going to trim the green yarn off and tie the 2 tails together. Now we're going to change color to red. So we're going to insert our hook, pull up a loop with the white yarn, grab our red yarn, place it behind, and pull up a red loop. And now you are going to single crochet around for 4 rounds with the red yarn. Now we're going to fasten off. So I like to do a slip stitch, pull that yarn through and leave a little bit of a tail for sewing. And you're going to make 1 more arm, and I'll meet you back here after you've done that. Now that you have finished both arms, you're going to stuff them very lightly. You don't want them to really stick out. So I'm just using just a little bit of polyfill in each. And then we can set these aside and we'll work on the legs. Now we're going to make the legs and body. So we're going to start with our red yarn, make a slip knot, and insert that on your hook. Now you're going to chain 2 and single crochet 6 into the second chain from the hook. Pull that tight, and you are going to increase in each of these 6 stitches. Now I'm going to insert my stitch marker, and you're going to single crochet for 1 round. Now we're going to change colors to white. So you're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, grab your white yarn and pull up a loop with your white yarn. And now we are going to single crochet and then decrease 4 times. Now we are going to grab our green yarn, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, grab your green yarn, and pull it through. And you're going to single crochet around in the back loops only. So there's the front loop, there's the back loop, and we're going to do the back loops only. And now we are going to single crochet around in the green yarn for 3 rounds. So now you're going to leave a loop. Just take your hook out and cut that off. And you're going to set this leg to the side and make one more leg, but do not cut it off. Leave it on your hook. Now that you have your second leg made and it is still on your hook, we are going to stuff the legs. And we're going to crochet them together. So you're going to take the loop from the one that you cut off, insert that on your hook, and then pull those both tight. And we're just going to do a slip stitch here and pull that tight. And then this tail you can tuck right into this leg here. So now we are going to single crochet around both legs and 1 single crochet on each side of the chain. So that will be a total of 18 stitches. So once you do your 8 stitches on the leg, then you're going to do 1 in this middle chain here. And then 8 more on the next leg. And then 1 more on the chain on this side for a total of 18 stitches. Now I'm going to insert my stitch marker, and we are going to do 2 single crochets and 1 increase 6 times, and that is around both legs. So you're going to crochet in the round now. Now we are going to single crochet 3, increase 1, 6 times. Now we are going to single crochet around for 2 rounds. Now we are going to single crochet 3, decrease 1, 6 times. Now we are going to change colors to white, so you are going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, place the white behind, and pull through. And you are going to single crochet around for 1 round. And now we are going to change colors to red. So you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, grab your red yarn, and pull that through. You're going to single crochet around for 1 round. Now we're going to single crochet 2, decrease 1, 6 times. And I'm going to keep stuffing the body as I go. Now you are going to single crochet around for 2 rounds. And now we are going to change colors back to white. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, grab your white yarn, and pull it through. And now we are going to single crochet 1, decrease 1, 6 times. And now we are going to fasten off. So insert your hook into the next stitch, do a slip stitch, and pull through, and leave a long tail for sewing. And now you can finish stuffing the body. And you want to make sure that you stuff it a good bit because you want the Grinch to have a nice plump belly. We're going to grab the body, the head, and the arms, and we're going to sew it all together. So grab your tapestry needle, and if you like to pin things in place, I use these T-pins. They're actually for blocking with knitting, but they work really well for this blanket yarn. So I'm going to sew the head on first. Place it just like that. And I'm going to pin it in place. And now we are going to sew the arms to the side of the body. So I like to line it up right where the head and body meet and right in line with the leg. And I'll pin this in place. And there's your Grinch sewn together. Now we're going to move on to the details. So you're going to take black medium yarn and cut about a foot long. And I just marked these here with my tapestry needles just so that I remember where to weave it in. So you're going to go between rows 10 and 11, and it is 11 stitches apart. And you're going to insert the tapestry needle here, pull that through, and then you're going to weave it back through again and pull that through. And then you're just going to tuck the tails into the head here. And there's the smile. If you want to take your fabric glue and glue this down just right down here, you can absolutely do that to make sure that it stays in place. Next, you're going to take green felt and cut out a small nose. And I'm not going to glue mine on just yet because I'm going to make the eyes next and make sure that they're spaced correctly. Next, we're going to take yellow felt for the eyes, and we are going to cut out 2 half circles. So I like to cut along the straight edge here, and it's going to be a little bit longer, so more of a half oval shape. And next we are going to take our black felt and we're going to cut out 2 black lines right above both of the eyes. So I want it to be the same length as the eyes here. And that is going to go right above the eye there. And next we're going to take our black felt and you're going to cut out 2 kind of half circles here for the pupils. And here's what the eyes should look like when you glue them together. And now we are going to make the hat. So grab your white yarn and your red yarn. We're going to start with the white yarn, make a slip knot, and insert that on your hook. Going to chain 2. And in the second chain from the hook, you're going to single crochet 6. You're going to pull that tight, and now we're going to switch to our red yarn. So insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then we're going to grab our red yarn, put that yarn right behind, and pull through both of those loops. Now you're going to single crochet around 6 times. Now we're going to cut off this white yarn here and going to tie it to the red. And let's flip our work so that it is facing the right way. And we can tuck our tails in there. I like to insert a stitch marker here to keep track of my work. And now we are going to single crochet increase 3 times. Now you are going to single crochet twice and then increase 3 times. And now we are going to single crochet the whole way around. Now you will single crochet 3, increase 1 3 times. Next, we're going to single crochet the whole way around. And now we are going to single crochet 4, increase 1 3 times. And next we're going to single crochet the whole way around. Now we will single crochet 5, increase 1 3 times. Now we will single crochet 6, increase 1 3 times. Now single crochet 7, increase 1 3 times. Now we are going to change colors to white. So insert your hook, pull up a loop with the red, grab your white yarn, place it right behind, and pull through both of those loops. Now you are going to single crochet 8, increase 1 3 times. Now we can trim off our red tail and tie these two tails together just to keep everything in place. And now we're going to finish our last round on the hat. So you are going to single crochet 9, increase 1 3 times. Now I'm going to fasten off and leave just a little bit of a tail. And you can weave that in. And there's your hat. And what we're going to do with the hat, I haven't glued these pieces on yet because I want to make sure that the hat fits well where the eyes are. So we are going to place the hat right on the head like that. And then we're going to fold it over so that we know where to pin this. So basically what we're going to do is grab our red yarn cut a tail. And we are going to weave this tail in so that we can pin down the top part of the hat. So once you have it in between both of those, and you're going to take both ends and tie it tight. And tie a double knot just to make sure that doesn't come undone. And then you can trim these pieces of yarn. And that is what the hat should look like. Now that you see where the hat is going to go, I'm going to take these pieces off. And I'm going to sew the hat onto the head before I attach those pieces with fabric glue. And you can sew yours on with the white fluffy yarn. I'm actually going to use white medium yarn. So I'm going to take my tapestry needle and start at the back. And then when I get back to the beginning, I like to cut these off and then tie it in a little knot. And then tuck that into the head. He looks so cute before we put the creepy eyes on him. Now we can place the eyes and make sure that they're spaced out well. And I'm going to use fabric glue to attach these. And there is your Grinch plush just in time for the holidays. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you'd like to see next. Also, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I post all of my new projects over there, and you can also vote in polls on my stories of what kind of tutorials you want to see next. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.